Hello my friends, welcome back to the quest to find the hardest possible unmodded StarCraft 2 mission. So, of course, just like last time, the challenge here is that we have to find the mission that has the hardest set of achievements that can possibly be done all at the same time on brutal difficulty with all the bonuses. And I asked you guys for your opinions, and one mission that popped up a ton was Unsealing the Past. So let's jump into it. What are the achievements on Unsealing the Past? The first one is pretty simple. We have to destroy every single building on the map before the mission ends. It is a lot of damage that has to be done, a lot of thoroughness in the clearing, but it's actually not that bad, particularly compared to the other achievements. Achievement number 2 is all the rocks like these have to be sealed within 40 seconds of them starting to spawn Zerg. So that's, once again, not that bad. You know, I can't, like, let them start spawning stuff willy-nilly or whatever, but I generally feel pretty confident about that. Then comes the hard ones. First of all, we have to, before the megalith gets to the 4th lock, destroy every layer on the map. Not all the buildings, just all the layers. However, that is 4 out of 5, which is a very intense time pressure, and involves killing the final base before the megalith gets to the 4th layer. That one's already pretty tough on Brutal on its own. And then the final achievement is the only units we can build are probes and Colossi.
Well done.
And there's a lot of Guardians and Mutas on this mission. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. This is, what you see is what you get here. These 3 Sentinels, they are our entire non-Colossi army for the entire mission. We're allowed to build whatever buildings we want. That's fine. Just no units that are special. And I was thinking about how to do this, and I am pretty sure I have an idea. I don't have a full idea, but I have the basically when I say I have an idea, the first thing I thought was I really need to kill this base over here ASAP. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sneak the best of our ability to get all of our troops over here. We're gonna let the megalith do its own thing. We're going to grab this base, and hopefully, it'll be okay. Now, we don't actually need the minerals at the base, I don't think. And by that I mean I actually just think it'll be too slow to get that base online. But we do want the gas, and we do want to turn the enemy spawning off as quickly as possible. How do we want to do this? I think I want to save Solar Lance for... Remember, these guys are each allowed to die, because they have their respawny thing. We just got to make sure that the ones that do die pull back. They're just doing good damage here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we see that they have begun constructing. So we're going to blast, and then blast, and then blast. I'm trying to hit the eggs on the 2nd layer over here as well. Got him! Oh, that is a lot of production we just removed. That is super good. Okay, take this roach down, and then we go for the eggs while the zealots fight over here. And the megalith is fighting these guys on its own, but there's just not that much over there. I actually really do want it to just sit there and attack a roach. That is basic. Oh, I just had a I just had a really funny idea. Okay, we're gonna try something. It's not gonna work, but we're here for experimentation. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. Actually, it's going to be bad. But that's the best part. When good is bad, bad is good, or whatever. You know. Here, take all these down. We can chrono in a moment. Start getting those attack upgrades. Alright, this base is now invalidated. It does not have the ability to produce anything. The megalith seems to be doing moderately. The second half of the megalith's HP... Okay, it got inside. The second half of the megalith's HP is significantly bulkier than the first half because it's the life and it has that life armor associated with it. Send you here, Chrono, and then we're going up. We're going up. Oh, this is dumb. I think we do have to kill some of these guys first, because otherwise we're just going to lose the megalith. We want it to fight as much as it can, but I do think Gotta pull at least some of these Zerglings or something. There we go. Yeah, fight a spine crawler forever. That would be ideal. And you can fight a Muta. I do not care. Muta is fine. So we got the gas income. Remember that Colossus are very gas heavy compared to their mineral cost, so the extra minerals at that base I'm not convinced would be that useful anyway. And then we're going to try to start purifier beaming the stuff up here. This is what I'm not sure about. Oh my goodness. What's up? Drop that. I think I want a monolith. Because there's going to be a lot of air over here.
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been
so we got to make sure that we have the ability to take it down.
Relocating to the next one.
Okay, this is starting the Nidus event. This is intentional. And then the cannons can take stuff down. Here's the first one. Okay, Guardian over here. So we go 1, 2, 3. Good. Hey, it's working. Now we're going to start pushing up this direction. And whenever air units come in large numbers, we just kind of pull back to the cannon and monolith thing that doesn't have monolith yet because monoliths take forever to build. I still don't respect them. All right. This is a real sketch part. Oh, we're going to lose that Colossus. Hey, we didn't.
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock.
I need to purifier beam. I need to get vision up here so I can purifier beam some stuff. All right, I'm just going to fire it off. There we go.
I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to
We're going to go
for experiments.
kill the Guardians, kill the Guardians, kill the Ultra,
We can claim the solarite components within.
pull these back, and now we're going to try to hold at this static defense location until all these Niduses are ran out of units. I don't know how long that takes, but I'm pretty sure that it does work. Ooh, these two guys need to go back home. I don't want to lose the monolith here, if at all possible.
The megalith's work is nearly
Okay, we need to go and help the megalith now. It is the Canyon of Pain. Canyon of Pain has a lot of pain in it, so we got to be very, very careful. And I think I'm going to rally everything else up here, and we're going to try split pushing again. I think that what I need to do is basically use Purifier Beam every single time I have it available on the bases up there. Oh gosh, just one random Muta. So annoying. The lack of anti-air is devastating. If we can find enough enemy Mutas, then it's actually worth using our anti-air on, or we could like try to make a cannon. But we're moving. We're gonna keep moving. It's not gonna finish in time. So right now the goal is just keep the HP up and keep rallying over here. Make sure that we don't get supply blocked or anything. We keep getting attacked on the side over here, and that is from these buildings dying. They're off creep. I'm going to send one probe to just loop around and make sure that they're all gone, because remember, we do have to kill all the buildings on the map. This is going well. I'm going to save again, and then I'm going to start poking from this direction with these. Oh, hello. Who are you? As long as the megalith has, like, half of its HP, I'm not going to be too stressed. Okay, what do we see here? We see one Muta. One Muta. Oh, two Muta. And then we need to find... Oh, the other Muta disengaged. That's really nice. There's a bunch of guys over here. We're actually just going to wait. Don't die to this. Once again, Megalith HP is still looking incredible. Now we have vision of this, so we can go 1, 2, Muta. Are we being hit by Muta here? No. We are going to have to get that bonus. Remember about that. Don't let me forget people in the past. Now, there is one Muta still alive, but sometimes you can't have everything you want. Okay, just a couple Mutas dealing damage over here is fine. That's a lot of Mutas dealing damage over there. Recall.
The megalith must be protected.
Okay. How long can you fight that for? I want you to spend as long as possible. I just need time. I just need time. You love fighting Ultras. There you go. Alright, so now we're going back up this way, and we're going to try to clear stuff again. With our top bar. Oh, we got to send a couple guys over there because there is a spine.
Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock.
Destroy the air. Destroy the thing, and then I think that's a good hit. Yeah, okay. No, I was just an overseer. Trying to use my mind's eye to figure out what to blow up. This area actually looks pretty clear, so I'm going to grab a couple guys. Oh, weird. I think that was an attack wave against my base that got accidentally cleaned up. So we're going to push this way.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last
And then we have some Mutas here.
is to fight through it.
The first power core has been secured.
Nuke that down.
This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith
I
will
think we
revive
got it.
shortly.
You can just keep hitting over here. Yeah, you join up with these guys. This is clear. Megalith has not much time, so you guys need to recall back home, and then we're going to take you to go and help with the actual normal stuff. Then this is going to go and attack over there, utilizing cliff walking. Oh my goodness, this might actually be working. This is crazy. This is amazingly wild.
Megalith is on the move.
That's a layer. This is the final layer. No, there's one more layer at this base.
Two remain high.
But everything over here is clean. This is getting cleared out from behind. We've dealt with basically all the final stuff. These guys are doing great. We just need to watch them and make sure they don't get overwhelmed by stuff. So the first wave of rocks that we need to destroy really quick starts in like 3 seconds. There they are. 1, 2. Actually, let's see what we can do about these mutas. Like right there.
I'm detecting a
Good.
large number of Zerg bioforms in the
And then we're going to let them fight that Ultra for a bit.
To our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the
So remember, 40 seconds is the limit.
within the caves.
So as long as we don't... Okay, we got all the buildings over here.
Both power cores have been obtained.
Make sure everything here is dealt with. You are just doing your own stuff. Wait for Solar Lance. Really happy over here. No buildings. No buildings. Oh, this is it. This is... Oh, I feel like I played a masterclass today. Like, this is insane. I am really impressed with me. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the challenge runner spirit burns fiercely, and it's just like, all right, I'm gonna
Defend the megalith.
defend the megalith. That's what I'm gonna do. Now I have to not lose the megalith. That'd be very embarrassing. Okay, so we go 1, 2, and then 3. This is the last layer right here. That's it.
A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the cave.
That's all the buildings too.
Exercise caution.
I'm gonna send some guys over this way to make sure. But the only combat units we built, or rather the only units we built, were probes and colossi. This is every layer on the map. We will not find another one. Right there, the last one fell. The units don't matter. Only the buildings do. So we're going to spread out and sweep to just double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple check.
The megalith is now disabling the 4th lock.
But there is nothing. This is a barren map. Oh, that was fun. That was a really fun one, guys. This was really just fantastically well balanced for what it was. So much multitasking. I think that the clearing the stuff out at the top, like, that just kind of popped into my head, but it ended up being is so great. My goodness. What else do we do? We're going to make sure these guys die just in case. They don't have to die, but you never know. Make sure that you guys run around here. You guys run around here. Make sure none of you are buildings.
Stabilization is nearly finished.
I mean, it's
The megalith will
only
disembark
Mutas. There's nothing. There are no combat units on this map remaining. Well, depending on what you consider this queen. It's time to be dethroned. Yeah, we can get everything. We're gonna get the overlords too. It's gonna speed run its way to the end of this. I'm just walking to all the creep just to make sure that it's gone, right? Because that's how you know. That's how you know.
The lock is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait.
Hello, Muta. You tried your best. You have 3-2 upgrades.
Hive nearby.
You are the greatest warrior that will never do anything. Alright, the final little groups of stuff. Yeah, that's gone. You over here. And then we go 1, 2. Ah, there's another one over there. As I said, it doesn't matter, but for clarity's sake. Ah, he didn't move fast enough. Well, I've stopped caring. Wow, really good one, guys. Thank you for this. It's I don't think that numerically it was as difficult as the previous one, but strategically, I feel like I played really smart here compared to, for example, well, I guess we can compare to the last one, where it definitely was like optimize your opening and then do really good brute force clearing. This one was like, hey, know how all the stuff works and then really well execute an attack over here and defend over here and like everything I was clearing down here. Like it was so many locations at the same time. I feel very proud. Let's see what the score screen says for us. What do you got for me, game? Zerg structures remaining? 0. Does it say for the rocks? No, it doesn't say for the rocks, but we know we did the rocks. Like, the rocks were knocked down instantly from becoming visible. My friends, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Originally, I was planning on doing starting a new mod. However, that mod currently flashbangs us, so that has to be ironed out, and then it'll be time to go. So thank you for sticking with me while we do that or get everything ready. But this was fun, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.